Other news now, as we speak, lawmakers at the State House are walking a tightrope, trying to figure out how to provide property tax relief for Hoosier homeowners without decimating city and public school budgets. We've been following this debate closely since January, and now a new report is shedding more light on why the stakes are so high, specifically when it comes to school funding. Ball State University just released the results of a study that looked at how tax caps and shifts in state funding have already affected schools here in Indiana. Take a look here. That study found property tax caps resulted in $78 less per student in the average school district. Now, there have been increases in state aid, an average of $72 per student. But when you add inflation in, most districts are still ending up getting less money per student, according to this study. If voters pass a school referendum, well, that has made a huge difference for their district, more than $500 per student on average.
If you can convince the voters that that the money's needed and that you're going to spend it well, then they approve it, and that gives you some additional money to spend on education.
It's got to be pretty tough to do right now in this climate to try and convince voters that's needed.
Yeah, just politically, it's just, I think a lot of times people think that there's always more waste to be cut, or that there's other things they can do, and sometimes that's true, but education is expensive, and it can be difficult to have the sort of cuts that you would need to have to respond to some of these changes that they make.
That's Chip Taylor, one of the co-authors of that study. You can read the report for yourself online. We've posted a link in this story. You can find it at WTHR.com.